Hey, Lo-Ryders, it's me, Lois, and I'm here today, first of all, to thank everyone who came to my live, my Pajama Party live on Saturday. You know, I appreciate you guys. I was a little nervous, but I think I got the first part of the nervousness out. So it looks like we're going to be good to go. So every other Saturday, we're going to have the Pajama Party, and there's going to be food and cocktails and mocktails. Because I don't drink real actual liquor. I drink beer, Coors Light, or I drink Lagunitas, no alcohol beer. But I want to thank each and every single one of you for coming and embracing my family. Those guys right there, I love them to death. They also pick on me. So I'm going to need a team of ladies to have my back because they do gang up on me. Most of the time it's 3 against 1. Once in a while, my son will have my back, but I'm just letting you know, those are my fellas, okay? And then also about the peach cobbler I made, I actually called my sister-in-law, Michael's sister. I said, yo, T, my peach cobbler was better than your peach cobbler. She said, get out of here, girl. I said, yes, it was. She said, well, I'll be the judge of that. And I told her how I made it and everything. And she said, I'll still be the judge of that. She said, the only way I could tell is if you send me a piece. I said, well, ain't nothing left. She said, oh, yeah, of course, ain't nothing left. So now she wants me to bring a peach cobbler to the family function at the end of the month. So I'm going to bring the peach cobbler along with my famous greens and my black-eyed peas and turkey, smoked turkey. I'm going to be doing that as well. So now that I got the family side out the way, I just want to briefly mention Chantal, Jackie Christie's daughter from Basketball Wives, okay? And it's going to be short and sweet. Chantal, you got what you asked for, okay? You came on that show trying to out-queen your mother and disrespecting her all up and down these streets. And then you had the nerve to lay hands on her and didn't think she was going to pray for you, okay? You got what you asked for. And then you had the nerve to go on a world tour talking about you didn't mean to say this and this is what you actually meant and all that. Girl, you was lying the whole damn time. The bottom line is your intent was to come on the show and make amends with your mother. That is what you would have done. But what you did was you chose to go to women who already know your mom, who already know who your mom is, and tell them continuous lies about what your life was actually like. And yet, we still don't know what the fuck Jackie Christie did to you, Chantal. You have yet to let anybody in America or overseas or anywhere else in any of the solar systems or the other 8 planets know what in the actual flipping dip did your mama do to you. We've all come to the conclusion that she did absolutely nothing to you. You just needed a moment. You wanted that moment. You wanted to try to take away from your stepsister's moment and the things that she had going on with her mother, or y'all mother, so to speak. And you wanted to make it seem like your life was much worse than hers. And then you want to come on here and tell everybody that she knows you don't like this and she knows you don't like that and she knows you don't like this. And while we're watching your mother graciously try to not get involved in a lot of your bullshit, you went behind her back and our back and did an interview with Carlos King and told all kinds of lies, and we still don't know what happened. Not to mention, I'm sure that I'm not the only one that noticed how bored Carlos was with that interview, because you wasn't giving nothing. You was doing a lot of talking, but you wasn't saying nothing. And then you had the nerve to basically say that your mom was trying to do bodily harm to you forever by saying because you had an aneurysm. Girl, if you don't sit your ass down some damn way talking about you had an aneurysm and she tried to hit you in the head and that side of the head and all that other stuff, excuse me, I bit my tongue, that other stuff, you literally laid hands on your mother. She was attempting to slide by you, and she did not touch you. And even if she did touch you, you were in her space. You said you were leaving. She asked you to leave. She said bye severally. But because she wasn't giving you the reaction you wanted, the reaction you've been asking for, this whole entire show came in that one moment you laid your hand on your mama by pushing her. I don't give a flipping dip what she did to you or not what she did to you. I won't say that. I don't give a flipping dip what you perceived that she did to you. You laying your hands on your mother was wrong on so many levels. And the fact that you are still standing and talking, that's a miracle in itself, okay? So Chantal, what I'm going to need you to do is sit your ass down somewhere talking about you the real basketball wife. You're not a basketball wife. You're a miserable woman who's angry that her mama has some success and daddy still has success, although he's not playing basketball anymore. And she's managed to parlay that into something more while you're still wallowing in your own self-pity. We don't feel sorry for you. We're not going to feel sorry for you. And we need you off our screens ASAP 789-456 because we is done with you. And that's all I got to say about Chantal. I'm not going to even... I'm done with her. Because when you have to disrespect your mother to make yourself seen, that's a problem. Okay? And now you mad at your half-sister, your stepsister, whosoever Takari is to you. You're mad at her for what? For absolutely nothing. Because what her journey was with her mother has absolutely nothing to do with what your journey is. But what I think you're doing is stealing from her journey and trying to make it seem like you had the same experience she did, but yet and still you ain't told nobody what that experience was. So that's why we don't believe you. We think you're a little liar and you were looking for attention and you got the attention that you asked for. That's it. That's all. Lo-Ryders, get down in these comments. Tell me what you think about this video. Tell me what you think about Chantal and her LIES's, because she's a liar from the highest mountain. Okay? She is a liar. Okay? And we don't like liars. We don't like liars because every time she tells something, she has to remember the last lie she told to see if she could stick to it and all that other nonsense. If you tell the truth, you ain't got to do all of that. You dig? Okay, so get down in these comments. Tell me what you think. You know I love each and every one of you immensely. Again, I want to say a big thank you to everybody that participated in my live. I hope the next live will be more interactive and we can have some fun and, you know, do a little party. Okay? Thank you. Wakanda forever. Mwah. Peace.